With another Dragon Ball Super movie currently in development right now, many fans are wondering about what this could possibly be, and after watching Dragon Ball Super Broly, one may also beg the question on how this could possibly get any better than what we've seen go down between Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, and Gogeta going up against Broly in Dragon Ball Super Broly, as on the previous 3 videos, we went along in introducing the concept of a multiversal threat having to come about, not only threatening Goku and Vegeta's universe, but also threatening the very existence of the entire multiverse itself, forcing everyone in joining together in fighting for a common cause, along with reintroducing the concept idea of Cooler in Dragon Ball Super and having him team up with Frieza, and the concept ideas of reintroducing Cell or Janemba as main movie villains to further the narrative of Dragon Ball Super. So of course, if you guys have not checked out those videos, you guys can go on ahead and check out all 3 of the upcoming Dragon Ball Super movie idea videos down in the description box below. As once more, before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon to never miss a single upload. And if you guys love and enjoy Dragon Ball and cannot wait to see more, then be sure to go on ahead and slap a big fat like down below by giving this video a big thumbs up. As on today's video, we are going to be focusing on the concept idea of Broly's reintroduction following the events of Dragon Ball Super Broly. Now, by the end of Dragon Ball Super Broly, we all came to the agreement and understanding that Broly will in fact return at some point within Dragon Ball Super. Now, when exactly that is going to be is left to the imagination, as we don't know the current plans for the Broly character right now. However, when looking at Frieza's implications and his plans going forward, it's safe to assume that right now Frieza's main intention is to use Broly as a pawn to further destroy Goku and Vegeta. And we've seen what happened prior in the Dragon Ball Z non-canon films when they originally first introduced Broly as a main villain in going up against our heroes. In both movies, Broly remained superior until of course ultimately defeated by plot. So by having Broly on planet Vampa now, having to be under the supervision of Lemo and Chile, the question lingers, how can they forcefully take Broly in pitting him up against Goku and maybe even Vegeta again, given Broly now having to be on mutual terms with Goku and his friends? And that could easily be manipulated by having someone like Frieza play the puppet master in the background, and further going as far as to lie to Broly about Goku's intentions, and also lie to Broly about Paragus' death, further going on to implicate the fact that it was Goku, and because of Goku that Paragus had perished, whether that be accidentally or not, by the hands of Goku. And the one thing that Broly truly cherished before absolutely losing his mind was the life of his father, and once Paragus had fallen, with Frieza having to lie to Broly just to further push him in terms of strength, Broly damn near went absolutely crazy in discovering a new transformation and using that to fight Goku and Vegeta. So with Frieza having to pay Broly yet another visit in hopes of Broly having to figure out the ways of his Super Saiyan transformation, having to be a bit more calm, cool, and collected than how he met him prior, can he only use that to his advantage? It is very possible to see an inevitable rematch between Goku and Broly at some point, whether that be on planet Vampa, planet Earth, or on an unknown planet. The likelihood of seeing Broly in action against Goku is there, and it is relevant within the show itself, given Goku's suggestion that he wants to go on ahead and spar with Broly at some given point. But whether that be due to the sparring session itself, in Frieza having to further lie to Broly and getting Broly more angrier towards Goku, could we ever go as far as to see Broly fight Goku alone this time without Vegeta, which totally rules out the possibility of Fusion saving Goku this time? It would only boil down to Goku's survival skills in doing what he needs to do to take control of the situation. We've seen fan mangas before where they covered the basis of Ultra Instinct Goku versus Broly, and that could be a concept very similar to what they could end up doing in this upcoming movie. Now, one of the concept ideas that they could end up running with here is having Goku and Broly together, with Frieza having to possibly use a device in triggering Broly to fight Goku, because Frieza knows that Broly has tremendous potential in being the one that he needs to use to further kill Goku and Vegeta at his own will. Frieza would want to use that, but Frieza would likely not want to want to be spotted in this situation given his involvement. So in this scenario, Frieza would more than likely be within the shadows in controlling Broly from a distance this time, rather than getting face to face with him just as we've seen it in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Frieza more than likely would fall back in letting Broly do his own thing, and by further isolating Goku away from Vegeta, would that be one of the best possible scenarios for Frieza to have, in further having to inch himself ever so closer towards seeing Goku finally be killed? At this point, Frieza doesn't really care as to who does it, he just wants both Vegeta and Goku dead, especially after holding a grudge for this long and seeing what he saw from both fighters. Which, to add, if Frieza were to be able to somehow isolate Goku away from Vegeta, would that only further prevent Goku and Vegeta in using fusion again? So that would rule out Gogeta or Vegeta indefinitely if Frieza already knows that if Goku is losing the fight against Broly, he would immediately suggest to fuse. So by introducing the concept of Broly having to fight them alone, would that be the best possible interest for Frieza in seeing Broly finally finish off one of the two? But in this scenario here, by introducing the concept of Goku and Broly fighting again, would that only have to mean that Frieza would have to do something or say something that threatens Broly into fighting Goku, whether that be having to threaten Lemo, Shile, Ba, or any other outside means to further get Broly to get angry at Goku and giving him a reason to fight him. And there's no doubt that Broly is going to appear in Dragon Ball Super again, and what better way to trap Goku with Broly alone this time without anybody's help, without the concept of fusion, and have Frieza finally pull the strings behind the scenes, doing whatever it is he could to make Broly finally get his hands on Goku. And although this would probably end with Broly somehow realizing that Frieza had been playing him this entire time and turn against him for good this time, maybe in having Broly even be the one to finally put Frieza to rest for good by having Broly be the one to finally kill Frieza. Either way, it was suggested by the end of DBS Broly that Frieza further wants to use Broly as a pawn to further get rid of Goku and Vegeta. And one of the weakest points of this entire thing, however, would be not utilizing Vegeta along with Goku, being that they've essentially done everything together to reach this point. I highly doubt that they wouldn't figure out a way to use Vegeta in the upcoming Dragon Ball Super movie if they did include a rematch with Broly somehow, but even if they did, would it simply be another Dragon Ball Super Broly rehash, only without fusion this time, being that Broly wouldn't let them get to that point, being the fact that he's experienced Gogeta before and he doesn't want to experience him again. But that doesn't mean that Broly shouldn't stick around. In fact, Broly needs to stick around for the sake of the story, but the same could also be said for Frieza, at least for the time being. So, unless they plan to either have Broly or someone else finally kill Frieza in this new movie, then chances are that he won't go anywhere. But Broly needs to make another major impact, and if by some chance he isn't going to side with Goku in helping him in all other cases, then fighting against him would possibly be the best course of action in reintroducing Broly in yet another Dragon Ball Super movie. However, if they choose to make Broly side with Goku, then that would only mean that Goku would have to battle against an opponent that is far beyond anything that he's ever seen or faced up against before, which includes Beerus, Moro, Jiren, and even Broly. So, for an enemy to be that powerful to where Goku can't even rely on fusion that much with Vegeta would only imply for Goku to get Broly in order to stand together, and I don't think that would be too much of a bad idea to further have Broly side with Goku in an actual movie in fighting against the common enemy. But again, for that to happen would only imply and mean that Goku's fusion ability and the possible outcome of using Ultra Instinct still can't necessarily get the job done against such a person. But with Broly having to be kept in the shadows right now as the Galactic Patrol prisoner arc continues, only goes to further show the mystery behind what Broly had been up to ever since Goku had left him. And I do believe that unless of course Frieza is planning on using Broly and turning him against Goku and Vegeta, then they're going to have to find a different way in introducing Broly, possibly in the next movie, unless they plan on keeping Broly out completely and not using him until the anime returns. But again, that's a gamble because we don't know when the anime is going to return, and we don't know the initial plans they have for the Broly character following the events of Broly having to survive on planet Vampa. Is it possible that Broly had been training since? Absolutely, but there's always that chance that something else may have happened that caused Broly to change completely. But this is where you guys come in. I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. Would a canon version of Broly's second coming actually make sense and be better suited than how we saw with the original Broly second coming? Would you guys agree that Broly should end up fighting Goku or Vegeta separately by having Frieza pull the strings, or do you think that Broly should instead side with Goku and Vegeta in fighting against the common enemy? I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, if of course you guys are new to this channel, then don't forget to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon to never miss a single upload. Hashtag notification squad. If of course you guys enjoyed the video, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up by slapping a big fat like down below on the video. Tune back in for more. I want to get your thoughts and feedback on Broly, and specifically Broly, because if they're not going to include him in this ongoing arc, and if they don't plan on introducing him anytime soon, then I do think they have something very big planned for the character, and whether or not that means they reintroduce him in the form of another movie in being the antagonist again is up in the air right now, but it is possible. But my question to you is, would it work in our current modern time now in seeing this version of Broly having to come back for one more fight against Goku, Vegeta, or both? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Take it easy, guys. Peace!
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up? On, put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Frieza.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!